Hello everyone, good afternoon. Today we are going to talk about a roundup for Unit 7 and then we will move on into Unit 8. So let's start by what we have studied in this unit before. Now here are some of the things you practiced in Unit 7. Let's see. First of all, talking about process using the present and past simple passive. So we talked about passive voice. You remember the ICE hotel was opened in 1985, you remember this? And it is built totally from snow and ice. So first of all we discussed passive voice. خدنا المبني المجهول, number 1. Right. And number 2, let's see. Second, talking about a schedule in British English or schedule in American English. Talking about a schedule using the future passive. Also we discussed future passive. Passive voice and the future tense. You will be taught how to drive sled dogs. Dinner will be served in a traditional Lapland home. 3. Using the present continuous, past continuous and present perfect passive. Also we talked about 3 other tenses. أخذناهم بالجدول كامل. يعني we talked about passive voice in general بشكل عام, and then we specified them into all these tenses. That they are present simple past, future simple, and then we have present continuous, past continuous and present perfect. Alright, so other tenses, or we can say passive voice and other tenses, but basically we took passive voice in general. Then we used how to apologize. We talked about apologizing and making excuses, how to say sorry in a polite way, like I'm really sorry, am I forgiven, it wasn't my fault, I was late, I had to call a plumber, and so on. Now, understanding the language of forms. Please complete this form in a block. Capitals, use blue or black ink. You remember also حكينا عن in this point understanding the language forms. حكينا عن علامات ترقيم, which one is capital letter. How do we add capital letters to cities and names of subjects, if you remember, in one of the lessons. Now, responding to good and bad news. That's amazing news, I'm so happy for you. You poor thing, you must be terribly worried. What a shame, I know how you feel. So we talked about reactions and stuff like that. Most importantly, we learned many new vocabulary from texts, from new articles and new texts that we have read either online in an electronic lesson or inside the classroom. Like last time we talked about Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, so we had like a new vocabulary and new words, and that's one of the best things also. Now that's it regarding Unit 7. Now if we move on into Unit 8 here, and the first lesson is going to be a very interesting one, which is very easy. A person who cuts hair. Usually, what do you call a person? A person who cuts hair, what do you call him? He should be a hairdresser or a styler or whatever. So this is one thing. Now we have here few definitions. Match the descriptions on the left with the words on the right. So we have definitions, تعريف, on the left. We match them with definitions on the right. So I'll type them right here. Here I'm gonna write them like here, and then we start by let's say new definition. We can say we can have definition or description as the text says. Descriptions. So new descriptions. Alright. Now number 1, they say here the sweet stuff that peas make. And then the sweet stuff that peas make, that peas produce. You know the meaning of peas? It's like something that flies. It's an animal. So the sweet stuff that peas make is going to be, from these words here, is going to be honey. And you know the meaning of honey. And number 2, a person who cuts hair professionally is a hairdresser. A hairdresser. So basically here, I don't need it. We can add here. Sorry. Let's change the colors here to make them like that's it. Also this one. Nice. Now number 3, 1 2 3. Number 3, the place where you get your haircut. Where do you go and you do your haircut? It's a salon. And you know, now because of the lockdown, I'm pretty sure that all of you, your hair is like really long or something like that. At least I'm talking about myself. Anyways, a thing that you sleep in when you go camping. So when you go camping outside, you sleep somewhere which is not a house or nothing. So you sleep in a tent here, you know, الخيمة, called a tent. Number 5, the black stuff you burn on barbecues after you do barbecue or something. So the remaining of the coal, بقايا الفحم and the ramad and all of this stuff, we call it a charcoal. Alright, so this is it. Number 6, the thing which men wear around their neck when they are wearing a suit. So when you wear your formal suit and you wear something for certain occasions, you wear something in your neck and around your neck, and that is a tie. ربطة العنق. Okay, الجرافة يعني a tie. So number 7, someone who fixes pipes in kitchens and bathrooms. So someone, this is a type of job or work that someone can fix your pipes or your kitchens and stuff like that, like Super Mario, if you know. He was a plumber. So a plumber, a سباك, someone who fixes pipes in kitchens and stuff. And number 8, people who are watching a show. If someone is watching a show, or a group of people are watching like a football match or something, or watching a movie or whatever, so we call them an audience. An audience, جمهور أو مشاهدين. And the last one, number 9, a collection of things in a place where people can come and see them. So a collection of things, yani a group of things in a place where people can come and see them if you go and check something. So this is going to be an exhibition, and an exhibition means معرض. An exhibition. H is silent, we don't say an exhibition, no. So we say an exhibition. Alright? And that's it for these new definitions and new words, as we say, new descriptions or definitions, because these are related to them, and these are the answers. So this is what we are talking about here, definitions and new descriptions regarding this lesson. And that's it for today. Thank you very much, and see you next time in a new lesson. Have a nice day and take care. Goodbye.